I've actually been really, really pleasantly surprised with The Sacrificers.
Oh my.
Um, and obviously, content warning. Some real bad stuff happens to some kids in this book. Although it's like anthropomorphized kids in a fantasy universe. I don't think that makes it any worse, but it's still
Doesn't make
yeah,
it
it
any
doesn't
better,
make
that's
it any
for
better.
sure.
Um, this is by Rick Remender, art by Max Fiumara. Um,
That art.
yeah, and how do I get at this? It feels like everybody's tried, and Rick Remender's tried several times already to just do a big, broad, spanning fantasy epic series that's massive world building and hyper ambitious and just a real epic of sorts. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Epic as in like Lord of the Rings, not as in like Fortnite. So I just want to make sure that we're clear on the vernacular here. Um,
What's the difference, Nick? Because
yeah,
those are the
yeah.
same thing.
Uh, Everybody thank the bus driver. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't get that, that's good. That's good. You're staying out of Fortnite. No, I feel like this book is just first off, it's beautiful. Second off, super ambitious, but it actually is delivering, and it's managing to just constantly. The issues read so fast, they flow so well. The dialogue and the panels just. I mean, I cut through a book in maybe 5 minutes, and I mean that in the best way possible. It flows well.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
engaging. It's exciting. You want to know what happens next. The book is very slowly just giving out little breadcrumbs and introducing you to new characters in a way that doesn't seem overwhelming. It's not lore dumping. It's just slowly getting things out there as you sort of basically follow this core conceit that the people that live in this world have to. I think there's sort of like I don't know how to describe it, like a lottery. Is it a lottery? I don't remember. But these
Sort
kids
of.
get selected and they are taken away from their family, and they're given to this idea that they're going to contribute to the greater good of this society, but no one really knows what happens because they're never seen again. No one ever hears from them again. Like, are they meeting a terrible fate? Are they just living in this big city? No one really knows. And you sort of follow um, one of these families as the kid is he's it's an anthropomorphized pigeon. The kid is taken away, and
Mm-hmm.
with all these other children, and I don't want to give any more away, and it would also be another 5 to 10 minutes for me to try to explain any of the rest of the stuff that happens in this book. Um,
Yeah. It is a big, but like you said, it is actually epic in terms of its scale that it's trying to accomplish. Like multiple threads with deep, rich pieces that are being it fleshed out every single issue. It's like a very impressive thing to be able to do and still have the issue read as quickly as Nick was talking about, right? Like I totally agree. It's like reading issues of A Righteous Thirst for
yeah,
Vengeance, right? Where you're like, how the hell did I just get through 32 pages so quickly? So much happened, and yet I'm done with it already. Like it was maddening, and that's exactly how this book
yeah.
feels.
No, the dialogue in this book is so well crafted and on point, and it's
Mm-hmm.
amazing. I still think about. I think it was issue 3. Literally, the issue is just a bunch of these kids that have been taken away from their families, and they're just sitting in this room together, and they're having a discussion about what they think they've been brought there for, like why they've been
Mm-hmm.
taken
Mm-hmm.
away, and what sort of purpose does this kingdom or society have for them. And each of these characters has a different idea of what's going to happen, and it's fascinating because within that idea, they sort of show you their upbringing or their worldviews or sort of the culture that they came from and how that informs what they
Mm-hmm.
think is going to happen. But it's literally just a discussion of a bunch of people basically sitting in a circle. And it was one of the most engaging and fastest reads I've ever thought. And I wouldn't think that would have happened.
Yeah,
Um,
totally.